Hey, welcome, reconsider. So this is the another update for the Nazca mummies. This is part 4. Yeah, this is going to be quite a short one because Guy released another video sort of detailing how the investigation is going. And again, kind of towards the end of last one, they were detailing how they found another entity. This time it was a baby, so quite small, and they called it Wawita. Yeah, the very sort of start of this kind of short update that Guy released, that showed Jamie Muson basically traveling to the Peruvian Ministry of Culture, and he was essentially requesting participation, whether they wanted to join in continue to investigate these entities that have been found. Unfortunately, like that was rebuffed, and they didn't seem very interested. And they were advised purely just to send an email, sort of detailing some of the details of it. To be honest, it's not. I mean, it's surprising that they didn't want to be involved because, if you kind of follow the science, it is incredibly exciting. But yeah, again, a lot of the mainstream media around the world has generally sort of considered this as being like a hoax and a forgery. And again, that's incredibly surprising because you actually watch, how they're kind of testing it. It does seem incredibly genuine. So again, like a real shame. But yeah, again, in this kind of video, they were sort of detailing how they were taking further samples for Maria. One of their scientists, a Russian scientist, was detailing there's been some criticism about how, yeah, maybe they found like an actual body and then kind of fused these long three fingers onto the body. So they were basically taking sort of more DNA and sort of carbon dating samples actually inside the finger just to sort of correlate the date of age between the hands and also the body itself, just to kind of make sure they're exactly the same. And then also, yeah, they kind of delve more deeply into kind of Wawita, the kind of baby mummy that had been found, and it does appear like visually to be very similar to kind of Maria. So obviously, kind of a younger version of that particular species. And they also found a lot of wool kind of stuffed behind the back of the head. And one of their scientists was saying that maybe that was used to kind of support the head because it is in a very tight, kind of crouched kind of position. And again, they're sort of carbon dating the wool to see if that kind of correlates with the actual baby entity itself as well. Again, there's a lot of similarities, Maria, namely the kind of the three kind of toes, exactly the same as Maria. And they also kind of investigating actually the sex of this baby as well, whether it's kind of female or male. And they did detail they'd sort of taken some x-rays, but they were really hard to decipher just due to the tight kind of crouching position of the baby and the sort of smallness of it. It was quite hard really to sort of see any kind of real high detail in it. But what they did say was the fact there were two bones in the arms and two bones in the legs, so it does appear to be similar species again to Maria. I think the next update they're going to be releasing on Gaia is them sort of detailing the CAT scan, so potentially that will show, definitely a lot more sort of detail. Yeah, also, I did notice on Gaia they've actually kind of released that Jamie Muson's done like a press conference. It looks like it's in Peru, and it's a press conference. It looked mainly to kind of other Peruvian kind of journalists, and it goes on for 2 hours. So I probably will watch that at some point this week and maybe do an update on that as well. But again, thank you very much for joining me, and hopefully I'll be able to release some more content on the Nazca mummies. Okay, take care. Bye bye.